Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to focus on three cases here and try to make it as quick as possible and still give you updates. All right, so the most notable case is the Karen Reed, and it's not about the case, but it's about someone who was on the first case and now the actions possibly being taken against them. Okay, who I'm talking about is the officer Michael Proctor. And I said that he probably is going to be in some trouble after the court case. Well, I was right. He testified on June 10th, and in that testimony, some very weird and not inappropriate, totally inappropriate things came out. And it turns out that they were having an internal investigation from that day on because I've said it before. He said some very disparaging things against Karen Reed, and also he was driving under the influence, um, and also he relayed some information that wasn't supposed to be relayed to family and friends. And the main problem with all that is that he didn't see a problem with it. Um, when he was on the stand, he said about the telling family and friends that he spoke to his sister a lot and that he told her, well, don't tell anybody else. And she said something to the effect of course I wouldn't, that affects your livelihood. But my point was always, he shouldn't have revealed the information to her in the first place. And then the driving under the influence was baffling to me, and he kind of admitted that too. Only it wasn't a straight admission. So that wasn't. Yeah, I did it. That was more. He tried to skirt the issue a bit on that one, but he did say about the text that he said about Karen Reed that she was a babe and stuff like that, and then the other disparaging things, which all of it should never have been said in the first place. So now we're into he's having the court. They're reviewing it, and they're gonna make a decision, and then the commander, the top person, is gonna make the final decision on what happens with that one. Okay, and then there's a case of a forgetful grandmother who left their very small grandchild in the car, um, causing unaliving. That was found not guilty, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that one. All right, and then there's another one that started this week. They were on day 4 today, but it's in Tennessee, and it's a stabbing, unaliving. So, yeah. The problem with the courtroom in Tennessee is the audio leaves something to be desired. And when one of the guys was on the witness stand, he did not speak into the microphone. So you literally had to either have it on closed captions if it was available, which I'm not even sure it was, or just kind of lip read. And I have to say I'm an okay lip reader, but I'm not the greatest. So I had to X out of that case pretty fast because I couldn't understand. Like, I couldn't really hear him. And, I wish they would tell the people to talk in the microphone. Or maybe the audio was out too. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. You're going to have court case, and it's going to be filmed, and the audio should be good, and the audio is not. I don't understand it. But from what I can gather, what I kind of gathered from the first day is they had on a doctor, like a psychiatrist or something, and he said that the suspect did not exhibit any behaviors of any suspicious behavior before or anything like that. Now that doesn't mean he's not guilty. That doesn't mean he's guilty or not. But I just find it interesting that every time they have an expert on there, they always say, well, I mean, and they always try to give you reasons why they did it. And sometimes that may be true, but sometimes it's not. So I always take everything with a grain of salt. I really do. So, as far as, well, I said the one court case I'm out. Uh, the other court case is done already because they already found her not guilty. So that's done. And then I'm still waiting on the actual second trial of Carrie. So, yep. All right. Bye, guys.